Good afternoon, Appliance Service Company. Steve at Appliance Service Company, and I talked last week about having me, Sparky Parker, with Peak Digital Pro, do a quick assessment, do a short video. You want to take up too much of your time to look at your online presence and do an evaluation of that, and give you some techniques to hopefully do some improvements that you can make for yourself. Um, like I said, my name is Sparky Parker, Peak Digital Pro. My background is I've been working in the internet industry since the year 2000, starting off with USA.net in Colorado Springs, the inventors of web-based email, and worked for a company that did international support to newspapers, helping newspapers convert from print to online presence. And I've run my own companies for 20 years, including 8 years in the digital marketing space. I also work with a consortium of over 1,900 plus digital marketing experts, and we regularly share information so that we can keep our customers, our local business partners, up to date on where all the changes are coming from, and what do we have to do to flexibly respond to those changes and maintain our online reputation and presence. That being said, I'm going to talk about three things. I'm going to talk about content, citations, and then backlinks. Those three things contribute greatly to your online presence, and a lot of that has changed recently. So with the onset of AI overviews or AI search agents, with the different search engines. And so hopefully this is timely for you, and it can give you some quick tips of things that you can implement. And we'll start with content. And so the industry, a lot of research has been done on what works well with home pages. And one of the key factors is to support your visibility, to make sure that search engines take you seriously. You should have at least 1,500 words. Now, there's no guarantee that 1,500 words is a magic number that will help you rank, but it's easy to get to that 1,500 word content on your homepage. So this is something that I always recommend to customers that can be easily fixed. Looking at your homepage, you got a great homepage. You guys did a really good job. I just think that having this click through number on the front is awesome. I like the look and feel. I like the pictures you have. It really shows that you're a local member of the community. And I have a Google Chrome extension that counts your words on your homepage. And I'm showing you have 397, so almost 400 words on your homepage. To get to, how would you get to, what content could you add to get to the 1,500 goal here? And what I always recommend is a frequently asked questions section on your homepage. And that way you can really tailor it to the questions your customers want to have answered, the most pressing issues, and it allows you to respond, add answers in that show your experience, your expertise, your authenticity, and your ability to be a trusted advisor. And the fifth thing I always like to tell local business owners is add your uniqueness. What sets you apart from the other appliance repair companies in Colorado Springs? What sets you apart? What is unique to the Colorado Springs community that you bring, that adds value, that a search engine wouldn't find, that an AI agent wouldn't find, right? If, you can generate all kinds of content using AI, but there's some uniqueness, and that's your greatest asset. That's your greatest strength, is to provide that uniqueness as a local community member in your frequently asked questions. So that's how you get to 1,500 words on your homepage. And just to give you an example, so if I go into Google and I do a search on appliance repair, Colorado Springs, the search engine result page, the SERP, first it brings up the ad space. These are paid for ads. And then it shows the map pack. The other thing that will show up at the top here, depending on what the customer asks, how they do their search, if they ask this, if they structure their search more as a real sentence, there's a good possibility it'll come up with a Google AI overview up top to give them the answers that they need without having to go to anybody's website, and so that affects click-through rates. But so ads, then the map pack, and then they also added this section on frequently asked questions. So if you have something unique for that is tied back to the search key phrase here, keyword phrase, you might be able to end up in there. And then here's the organic search. Now this organic search used to be the king of what businesses were trying to do is stuff keywords in their websites, rank for those keywords, get to the number one spot on a search engine results page, which was this organic search. And then if you were in this number one spot, you would have a high probability of getting 70% of the clicks for people searching for that keyword. But so let's go look at one of the top three. The third one is the Colorado Springs Appliance Repair. Let's go take a look at them real quick, see how many words they have on their homepage. They have 810. You had about 400. If you put 1,500 words in, let's see what the number one guy's doing. Dakeen Appliance Repair. If I take a look at their website and I do a web page word count on them, they're at 325. So most appliance repair companies do not have a lot of word count on their homepage, and so there's an opportunity there. That's my first recommendation to you, is to add that frequently asked questions section on your homepage and beef up your web count, your word count on your homepage to over 1,500, and really provide some unique content so that you can be postured to be recognized by the AI search engines as well. And so this is a tool that's called Ahrefs. It's kind of an industry standard on assessing the health and well-being, the online reputation of websites. And so they've just added this recently, where it shows how well you're ranking with the AI agents, as well as your backlink profile and the keywords that you rank for. And so this DR and UR were kind of the industry standards on things you wanted to maximize to be able to be found in keyword searches. And this domain rating as 0.4, if you go out and try to get a backlink from somebody, you're going to be looking for somebody that has a domain rating of like 50 or above. This UR is 7 is pretty good for the appliance repair space. That's your homepage rating. But I'm showing you have 74 backlinks, but I'm showing that you're not really ranking for any AI agent search agents yet. So let's look at your backlinks real quick. And let's look at the do follow ones, because they're the only ones that really count. Got a couple of spammy ones in here that will be ignored. I don't know what this SEO Flux is. You may have paid for a service to get some backlinks. I don't know. But your best one is local appliance repair, refrigerators, dishwashers, more. This looks like a German company. That's kind of weird, but it's got some pretty good link juice going your way. Looks like you used this a couple times. You may have purchased some backlinks. Yeah, and these are you can tell these are not organic because here's one for Budapest. Home Pros has got gave you a nice link. That is a very relevant link that provides you some good juice. This Movezu thing, I'm not sure adds any value to you. So anyway, so you've got some pretty good backlinks in there. Backlinks grown organically through your unique content on your homepage are going to be much better for you, much more relevant, and add more credibility, especially when it comes to the AI search engine, getting ready for AI search engines. So that's mainly content on your homepage. Build your backlinks through your natural content that you add through your frequently asked questions on your homepage. That's the number one recommendation. So then let's look at the map pack again. And when I looked at this before, I said, where are you guys? And I couldn't find you. And I finally found you down at rank number 16 in the map pack. So, something is going on that is driving your reputation down in the map pack. These guys have a lot of reviews that are in the top of the map pack, 700. Let's take a look at your reviews. You guys have 67. I don't think that's a contributing factor. You've got a lower. It looks like you've probably got a couple of lower reviews, but you're still pretty good reviews. 67 of them. But the other thing that you can work on to help you get better standing in the map pack is work on citations. And citations are nothing more than registrations in business websites, and so things like Better Business Bureau, Yelp. Here's MapQuest, Facebook, Show Me Local, some of the yellow pages things, super pages, local services. So you can see all these. You guys have 16 registrations, which is pretty good because you're tied with some of the other top guys. So that's good, but there's room for improvement there. I think that would help you a lot with improving your map pack standing is going out and finishing these business website registrations. One thing that's important to do when you do that is to make sure you're consistent, that your name, address, phone number exactly matches the registration every time. So that's the number 2 recommendation is work on those citations. So number 1 was work on the frequently asked questions on your homepage. Number 2 was look at adding more registrations into those. But if you want a list of this list of businesses where your competitors are putting in their registrations, I'm happy to send that to you. So let's look at the last thing is backlinks also contribute to how you rank for keywords. Here's how you're ranking for keywords. It looks like the top keyword that you're ranking for, you have position number 3 for appliance parts in Colorado Springs. It looks like appliance parts is something that two things that you rank for well. So here's the appliance repair Colorado Springs. It has the highest search volume. 600 searches per month are estimated, and you would come up on in an organic search. You would come up on the second page of a search for that, and because you're on the second page, the estimate, there's no guarantee of this, but the estimate is that you would get 5 clicks from those 600 searches. So here's another one: appliance parts near me, appliance repair parts near me gets 1.6 or 1,600 searches per month, and you're ranking number 28. So that might, if you sell parts, which you're ranking for up here, if that's one of your key areas, this is a keyword that might give you some good results. Appliance repair parts, because of the large search volume for that. Let's see how hard that is to rank for. And what this tells me is it has a keyword difficulty of 45, which is extremely hard to rank for. So that's why you're in position 28. Is that's a really hard one to rank for. Let's look at some of these other stuff. There might be some low-hanging fruit here. Appliance repair, Colorado Springs. Appliance repair, Colorado Springs has a keyword difficulty of 22. So that's kind of a medium range difficulty, but it gets a good search volume. Appliance repair, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 14. So those are the highest search volume ones that you could focus on to increase your ratings. So I would say not to worry too much about backlinks. Grow your backlinks naturally. Keep getting those, beefing up your good reviews. Do your citations, your business directory citations with name, address, phone number. And the number one recommendation I have is to start structuring a frequently asked questions on your homepage to build up some truly unique and authentic content, and get your word count up to over 1,500. That's it for me. I'm Sparky Parker with Colorado Springs. I hope that helped. If you would like to dig into this a little bit deeper and talk more about things you can do to get ready for AI search engine agents, I'm happy to do that. I've got some steps you could take and implement yourself to make it happen. There's some coding involved, writing some code, some JavaScript, but I have ways of making that really easy where you could probably do it yourself. So thanks. I appreciate your time. I will take this video and email it to Steve. Thank you much.